Now, I'm sure that a majority of you already remember what happened back in February to March of 2021 when GINA CARANO was fired by the Star Wars series The Mandalorian from Kathleen Kennedy from Lucasfilm/Disney. That created an uproar from many fans around the globe that really created a large enough backlash. This also in turn led to a lot of Disney Plus accounts and subscriptions really getting lost and people walking away from Star Wars for a very long time, if not forever. And that, of course, is now putting them in an even deeper situation after a lawsuit was started by both GINA and Elon Musk. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you are new and like this video to see future updates. You can also follow me at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. Now, for those of you that do not know about GINA CARANO, I think it's very important that you do know about the whole scenario. To put it in short, she's a Star Wars actress that was fired by Kathleen Kennedy in the worst way possible through use of social media on Twitter at the time. Now, we already know that Elon Musk is funding this lawsuit, and Kathleen Kennedy is in a current phase of striking back at GINA CARANO. Now, there's a lot of things going on right now behind the scenes over at Lucasfilm and, of course, Disney high above, really working hand in hand with Kathleen Kennedy. And you know what was so accurate about South Park? Is how when they made a parody of both Iger and Kennedy, they really are the two individuals that are really wreaking havoc at both Disney and Lucasfilm together. Now, what's interesting about all of this has a lot to do with the whole situation revolving around GINA CARANO and her lawsuit against Disney/Lucasfilm, and we already know at the same exact time that this is only going to lead to a bigger situation for Kathleen Kennedy. It's only going to make her look even worse than she already does right now. So with the whole GINA CARANO and Elon Musk lawsuit creating serious issues for both Disney and Lucasfilm, including Kathleen Kennedy, one major development has much to do with how Kathleen Kennedy is already beginning to strike back at GINA CARANO. Now, one crucial update to what happened after the emergency meeting took place between Disney and Lucasfilm, which included Kathleen Kennedy, was how Kennedy made a proposal to Disney that was quickly accepted in response to the GINA CARANO lawsuit moving forward. Now, this proposal that was quickly accepted by Bob Iger was how Kathleen Kennedy and some members over at Lucasfilm are already preparing a video demonstration to set the record straight about the whole story of GINA CARANO and the misconceptions to their belief about what the public thinks. This is a plan that Kathleen Kennedy is currently building, and though it will take time to fully establish it, Kennedy has already gathered some Lucasfilm actors, writers, and directors that had issues with GINA CARANO, as she is preparing to do this in a short documentary format that will fully explain what happened. However, the main purpose of this video that is being put together by Kennedy and crew is not just about GINA, but it will also be about the boundaries and respect within the workplace and atmosphere at Lucasfilm. This demonstration by Kathleen Kennedy is set to call out GINA CARANO several times on multiple occasions. One member of Lucasfilm, a voice actor, you may know him, Freddie Prinze Jr., has already been approached by Lucasfilm to take part in all of this. This is the same voice actor that mocked and laughed about GINA CARANO getting fired from Lucasfilm on Twitter. Another way Kennedy will be taking action against GINA CARANO's lawsuit and her act of suing both Disney and Lucasfilm is that Kennedy is reportedly already planning to go on a podcast that is already affiliated with Disney. However, it's unclear as to what the name of the podcast is. This is planned, of course, to be a podcast that Kennedy will go on to plan to discuss the whole process of what happened with GINA CARANO and how she led that moment to firing her from the Mandalorian series. In addition to all of this, Kennedy will also be making a direct statement of her reaction to the lawsuit that will be done with Bob Iger on camera. This is something that is being organized, and many Hollywood trades are pressing Disney for some kind of response about the situation. This was an idea pushed by Kathleen Kennedy, as it turns out. However, the Lucasfilm demonstration about the rules of the workplace and what boundaries must be respected are set to be an online exclusive that Kennedy plans to name drop GINA CARANO several times. They are currently planning to drop this by the end of spring to call out the whole GINA situation, and even the lawsuit that is being funded by Elon Musk. The effects of the lawsuit have been so strong reportedly against Disney and Lucasfilm that this is why they are beginning to act directly. Now guys, let me just stop here quick before I move on to the big conclusion about all of this. Now, we know that the mainstream media, the Hollywood trades, they are the ones that are really making sure that this story stays relevant, because a lot of people out there have been very uninformed about what really happened with the whole Kathleen Kennedy and GINA situation. In fact, heck, there's a lot of people that come forward to me and say, who is GINA Carano? You know, a lot of people don't know about this whole situation. Now, sure, a lot of people that follow Lucasfilm and everything Star Wars know about this through and through, but there's also a lot of Disney fans that may not know about all of these scenarios. And with Elon Musk taking multiple shots at Disney day in and day out, this is becoming a more widely known issue among people that may have not been informed about the whole GINA situation back in early 2021. And can you believe, guys, it's been that long already? Time just flies. But what's interesting about this is that this just goes to show you how petty Kathleen Kennedy truly is, that she is grouping up with Freddie Prinze Jr. and among other Lucasfilm members that have mocked GINA Carano publicly and behind the scenes. Freddie, by the way, was one of them, literally like laughing about her getting fired and doing that on Twitter, writing it all out like a child. But moving on forward, alright, the mainstream media and many Hollywood trades are not letting up with making the GINA and Elon news widely available to everyone. Bob Iger is also reportedly concerned that non-fans of Disney are beginning to already learn about this disaster that will prevent them from becoming potential new customers, as Disney had hoped to reach untapped audiences around the globe that have not been introduced to Disney before. So guys, this is another thing that is really kind of getting in the way of Bob Iger's plans. This lawsuit is so strong and so widely available to the public right now, I mean, it's everywhere, to the point that Disney is literally getting very much panicky over the fact that this is now reaching people that may not even be Disney fans, that are not going to want to deal with Disney after this, that are not going to deal with, you know, Disney at all. And this could very well lead to a terrible 2025 year beyond expectations, on top of the expensive failures that are currently in production, like Captain America 4, Blade, Fantastic Four. By the way, Pedro Pascal was confirmed to be Mr. Fantastic, just to fill you guys in on that. There's a lot of stuff going on with Lucasfilm, and it's very ugly right now. It's not looking good. It's very messy in nature, and Kathleen Kennedy is not helping. So the fact that she is doubling down on calling out GINA Carano in different formats, one, through a podcast, two, through this video demonstration about the workplace at Lucasfilm, and three, a presentation that is being put together between herself and Bob Iger on camera. This is all going to be a very progressive thing, and a way, or a tactic, a strategy if you will, of Disney responding directly to both GINA and Elon Musk. You know, I think the reason why they're beginning to do this is because they're backed into a corner and they have no place to go other than to defend themselves at this point. So overall, I would really love to hear what you all have to say about this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.